All right, day 6, section 6. Yeah. Can Leslie Thomas come to the stand?
The last question I asked was, you never investigated the students yourself.
Okay, to Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You said true, and then I
Now, are you
asked-
saying any students in the building that Leslie never investigated?
No, I was talking about like Alex.
Okay. Those two specifically.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I asked this question, but you never answered it.
Okay.
What was
It
it?
was, you let an unexperienced principal influence your opinion on which students were targets in the school.
That was objective. That question was
No, we were in the middle of arguing, and then
No.
I don't know what happened.
All right.
You gotta ask that question again.
Ask the question again.
You let an unexperienced principal influence your opinion on which students were targets in the school.
Okay.
No.
Just note that.
So you made your own opinion on which students to go after in school.
Yes, I'm an expert.
Okay. You- the principal isn't a specialist in gangs, right?
Correct.
He has no training in identifiers of gang-related people, true?
True.
And you stated he made this memorandum himself, correct?
Correct.
Don't you think that you as a professional detective should have done your own investigating in this case?
No.
You should have you made your own decision on what to work on in the school with the gang related people, like the targets?
Do you re-ask that question? Sorry, maybe.
I said you shouldn't have you made your own decision on who to go after and target in the school.
Yeah.
But instead, you stated all you did was listen to your confidential sources. True. From the information you got was from confidential sources.
Can you
True.
repeat that question? Yeah, can you repeat that?
I said-
Hold up, 'cause I can't hear you.
I said all you did was listen to your confidential sources. True.
As in, that's
Like
where
the
he gathered
information you got, where you got all your information.
was from confidential sources.
No.
That's okay.
But, it says right here, you stated, based upon what I have learned since then, mostly from my confidential sources, I have concluded that 54th Street Gang has developed a following at the school and that Ray Chavez, among others, are involved. So
Wait, repeat that again?
what you said?
Not what you said
I
just
didn't
now.
say nothing, I just read it.
Yeah, read it again.
Oh my god. Okay, it says, based upon what I have learned since then, mostly from my confidential sources, I have concluded the 54th Street Gang has developed a following at the school and that Day and Chavez, among others, are involved.
What line is that? Excess more?
60. Yeah, 60.
Are you referring to like clothing and race and stuff like that?
No, I'm just saying you gathered all your information from confidential sources.
Like
And you
Principal
didn't,
Matthews?
this information you didn't gather yourself. You got it from other people. That's what I'm trying to say.
But I basically approved of it and went through it.
Well, Did you gather the information yourself, or did you get the information you had from informants?
Yeah, I got it from informants.
In December 2003, you busted 2 kids on the school grounds at George Washington High School, correct?
Correct.
Both of the kids were Latino, true?
True.
They were also wearing Jets gear, correct?
Correct.
Based on this, you assume they were 54th Streeters, true?
Yeah, because most of the people I arrested were either black or Latino, and yeah,
Okay, since race is a factor in identifying gang members, do you believe that all Latinos are gang members?
no,
So it was possible that one of those kids you busted could not have been part of the 54th Streeters, true?
but one had possession of drugs and the other was carrying a loaded .45 caliber weapon. So, what does that tell you?
That's not the answer.
Okay, so this is not safe for George Washington High School, true?
True.
And the parents demanded immediate action because of what happened, right?
Correct.
The principal called an emergency meeting and you were invited, correct?
Correct.
You presented recommendations for dealing with this situation, true?
True.
And you suggested metal detectors, correct?
Correct.
And you also suggested hiring a full-time security guard, correct?
True.
Both of these ideas were approved, right?
Yeah.
This is when the principal then went and hired Sidney Taylor, correct?
Correct.
The principal himself made the decision to hire Sidney, true?
True.
You didn't suggest anyone on being hired, correct?
Will you repeat that question again?
I say you didn't suggest anyone on being hired, true?
Hold up.
You mean he didn't recommend
Yeah,
somebody?
you didn't recommend anybody, correct?
No, I recommended for them to hire a full-time security guard, but
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like
No.
options, like certain specific people.
it's specific one now.
Okay. You believe Sidney Taylor was a good choice for a security guard, true?
Yes, I do believe.
You say you talked to him, correct?
Yeah.
You stated you discussed in detail principles of the memorandum, correct?
The memorandum.
Yeah, like you discussed it. So you told Sidney to keep an eye on targets the principal had come up with, true?
True.
You specifically warned him about Alex Day.
Objection. I asked the answer.
I never asked that.
You asked it yesterday.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
What's the question?
I said you specifically warned him about Alex Day, like when it comes down to what the principal wrote.
Yeah, I wanted to keep a close eye on him.
He answered. And you were sure that Alex was involved in gang activity, correct?
Yeah.
You told Sidney Taylor to keep a close eye on him, even though you had no hard evidence that he was in gang-related activities. True.
True.
In your testimony, you said I had not been able to develop any hard evidence. Correct.
Wait, didn't you just ask that?
You already
He just
established
asked
that.
Ask it,
Oh.
right?
Okay. Yeah. You knew Sidney Taylor had been fired from the Bright Police Department, true?
Yeah.
You told him if he bust Alex Day in participating in gang-related activities, he might get
Reinstated.
reinstated in the Bright Police Department, right?
Yeah, because it'll be an important bust.
Mm-hmm. You said that to him because you wanted Sidney to really try and go after Alex, true?
Wait,
No,
repeat
I
that
just-
again?
I said you said that to you said that to him because you wanted Sidney to really try and go after Alex.
No, I just said that. Keep a close eye on him. That's it.
You knew Sydney really wanted his job back in Ripe Police Department?
Wanted the job back.
Yeah, did you?
Speculation.
Exactly.
I wouldn't notice.
Well, I think you can answer that question.
I mean,
'Cause he
for all
wouldn't-
we know, he loves
I
his
mean, I
job.
wouldn't.
No, because how's this? We know he would know that or think that because he suggested to him in the first place by arresting Alex that he could get his job back.
Yeah.
So that is most likely something that came up in conversation.
So what was the question again?
I said you knew Sydney really wanted his job back in the Ripe Police Department. True.
No.
He didn't know that?
Yeah.
So what's the answer?
Yeah.
He did know that? Okay.
So what you said to him wasn't a bribe. So what you said to him about getting his job back wasn't a bribe, so he can try extra hard.
Objection.
No.
What's the objection?
Is it argumentative? No. I mean, he
Yeah, well-
is trying to have
Wait,
his
can you repeat that
credibility
again?
of my
What you
witness.
said?
Yeah, I dislike the word bribe.
'Cause it's not
You will
like
need to rephrase.
your question.
Okay. Negative.
Yeah.
So you mentioned if he makes a bust on Alex Day, he can get his job back. You
mentioned.
said this to encourage him.
Objection, compound question.
No, I don't. No. I think he's referencing a question
Yes.
which already had an answer, and now he's asking the
Yeah,
question.
this is the question that I was gonna ask. You mentioned this to encourage him in going after Alex Day.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can agree that anxiety includes stress that's out of proportion to the impact of the event, inability to set aside worry and restlessness. True.
Wait, say that
Wait,
again.
can you repeat that
I
question?
said, can we agree that anxiety includes stress that's out of proportion to the impact of the event?
Objection. Relevancy. Why are we talking about anxiety when we're talking about Leslie Thomas?
Anxiety sedentary.
This does not pertain to my witness, I'm sorry.
Hold on. First, I actually. What was the answer to the previous question?
He
answer
said
yes. He said yes to that. I would say. Now you're talking about. You're asking these questions in relation to the job of being a police officer.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing specific.
But is that where you're getting at? Is that
Yeah.
what the goal is? You can ask that. Yeah.
Wait, repeat that question one more time.
I said, can we agree that anxiety includes stress that's out of proportion to the impact of the event? An ability to set aside worry and restlessness. True. Like,
Okay. So you were asking, does he believe if we're talking about something like stress,
yeah, like when you're
that it's a reaction to something that's out of proportion to what's
Yeah.
going on? Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that. All right. So what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We can agree that gang members cause fear to others. True. Just in
Yeah.
general, nobody specific.
Yeah.
You stated that you warned Sydney to use extreme caution when dealing with suspects in gangs. True.
Yeah, because most of them carry weapons.
You warned him with the following words: "There are no more dangerous types around than those thugs. You start screwing around with them, and you can end up dead." True.
Yeah, because they carry weapons.
You can. Can we agree that these choice of words would scare any person? True.
No. What line is that in testimony?
Do you have an objection? What?
When I find the line, I think it's misstated evidence. Because I don't think he directly told those.
My apologies, I need to do this again because I didn't realize the freshmen were at breakfast. I'm going to try this again. The following students please come to the main office at this time. Kamari McClare, Leo Mora, Jeff Plaza, Hernan Rojas, Jennifer Qualt, Luis Louis, Juan Navarrete Aguilar, Anna Nieto, Tajay Norfleet, Deja Lee Rance, Brian Rios, Jorge Rodriguez, Talia Montero, and Jasmine Rivera. And if I ruined your name, I
He said
apologize.
you weren't silly about them, but then he went on to say what he felt about them. He didn't go on to say, and I told Sydney, this, that, and third. He didn't specifically tell Sydney that. It's just a part of his testimony. He didn't specifically tell Sydney, watch out for those thugs, this, that, and third.
So you're saying that he didn't say that to Sydney?
Where is it? I can't find it.
Is mine, 88.
How is it misstated evidence? I said I warned Sydney.
Yeah, but she didn't say, she didn't use those words.
Yes, he did.
She
It's right
told
here.
Sydney to use extreme caution. She didn't tell Sydney, watch out for those thugs.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Next question, please. Or rephrase the question. That's what I'm saying.
In your testimony, you stated there are no more dangerous types around those thugs. You start screwing around with them, and you can end up dead. True.
True.
Alright. And then we can agree that saying these choice of words to a person would scare them, correct?
Objection. I just said she did not say that to Sydney. All she
I
said.
didn't say
He's
he
referring to
said
the
that. I
testimony.
said you stated.
Alright,
in
so
the
what
testimony.
person would he be saying that to?
Nobody. I didn't say nobody.
So then relevant.
Oh my God, it's in his testimony. How is it not relevant?
I would say his opinion on how gang members can affect people is relevant to.
I think what he's trying
What
to
he,
touch on.
I understand what he's trying to say, but that's not how you ask the questions.
He's asking
He
you to
referred
agree.
he referred to testimony and he's following up with another question based on the testimony.
What's the question?
I said we can agree that saying these choice of words to a person would scare them, true?
That's what you want. That's not what's going on.
True. Okay.
You told Cindy Terry that he interacted with them to prepare for the worst. Wait, hold on, let me say that again. You told Cindy Terry that when he interacted with them to prepare for the worst and be vigilant at all times, correct?
Say that again?
Yeah. Well,
Objection. Misstated evidence. You reminded Cindy of that and urged her or him to use the utmost care. He just stated that the safety policy is to prepare for the worst and be vigilant. What he actually said to Cindy was that just use the utmost care whenever she approached.
So what did you say?
It's, I said you told Cindy Taylor that when he interacted with them, like gang members, to prepare for the worst and be vigilant at all times. That's what I said.
Yeah. You answer that.
I just told her to use extreme caution when dealing with suspected gang members.
But in your testimony, you stated. I reminded Cindy of that urge to use the utmost care whenever she approached or interacted with them. The safety policy is to prepare for the worst and be vigilant at all times. And
Yeah.
you answered-
So that's the safest policy, is to prepare for the worst.
Which you answer?
Basically, just warning her to use extreme caution when dealing with them.
You say that in your expert opinion, it was reasonable that Sydney saw a gun on Alex Lee's hands, true?
Say that again?
I said in your expert opinion, you think it was reasonable that Sydney saw a gun in Alex Lee's hand, true?
Yeah, it's completely reasonable. Yeah.
it was possible it could have been any other object that was shiny, true?
It's possible.
You would agree that you had an influence on how Sydney Taylor acted around these people?
Wait, what?
I said, would you agree that you had an influence on how Sydney Taylor acted around these people?
Like what
Like
people?
The students.
Yeah,
gang members.
students.
Did you answer that?
And
Wouldn't it be objection, speculation?
No.
He's not with Cynthia to know how she acts around them.
Well, this is really directly about Leslie's
Leslie.
interaction with Sydney. So,
Yeah, but how would he know if she took
So,
that advice? and
would
used
you-
it extreme
so-
caution?
would you, Leslie, would you believe the warnings you gave to Sydney influenced his actions?
no,
You don't think anything you said to him mattered? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said no.
Okay.
You say gangs surround themselves and their activities with secrecy, true?
True.
You said it's extremely unlikely that any gangs would allow non-members to socialize with them, right?
Correct.
So what you're saying is that all gangs won't allow non-members to associate with them?
I said it's extremely unlikely. I never said.
Okay, so there's still a possibility that non-members can associate with gang members, true?
Say that again?
I said there's still a possibility that non-members can associate with gang members, true?
Yeah.
If Day and Chavez were not members, as they said they were, they will still be able to socialize with gangs, correct?
Wait, repeat that.
I said, if Day and Chavez were not members, as they stated, they will not be able to socialize with gang members, true? I mean, they can still socialize with gang members, true?
So, if they are non-gang
Yeah,
members, they can still
You
socialize.
said they stated they weren't gang members. So if they weren't gang members, they can still socialize with gang members, true? Like 54 Streeters.
Can you act like him?
So, okay, in your testimony, you stated that there's nothing surprising about Day and Chavez claiming they were not 54 Streeters,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So they're not gang members, that's what they stated.
You're claiming that's the
Okay,
gang
so the
members.
question is that is it still possible that Alex and Chavez can still hang around gang members even though they weren't part of it?
Is it possible? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You stated that Cindy didn't have a shining career in the right police department, correct?
Correct.
Wait, can you restate that so I didn't hear?
You
So he didn't have a shining career
yeah.
in the police department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That he lacks in skill, true?
Are you asking another question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, did he say that, like, he lacks in skill, true?
If you like the what?
Did you state that about
If he lacks in skill,
Oh, lack
related
of
to
skill.
police work?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her being dedicated makes up for it.
Okay, so you say dedication makes up for his lack in skill, true?
Yeah.
Do you think dedication is more important than skill in the case of being a security guard?
No, but she.
Hmm?
Can you repeat the question?
I said, do you think dedication is more important than skills in the case of being a security guard?
No, but she understands. She has a clear understanding of gangs taking her awry.
We can agree that a security guard with bad skills in his work area will fail to keep people safe, true?
Will or can?
Will fail to
Will
keep
fail.
people safe.
Will fail.
Yeah, they can't.
I don't know about fail. No.
Would he be good at
Maybe.
what he's doing, keeping people safe?
Possibly. Yeah.
Like, if he has low skills, will he still be good at being a security guard? Low in skills.
Yeah. It's possibly.
You stated in all my years. You stated in all my years in this line of work, I've never seen anyone single-minded as Sydney. True.
True.
Do you think being single-minded is a good thing?
Yeah, because she was dedicated to it. Because she knew gangs were going to be the road of Rye, so she thought it was up to her to rescue them.
Do you
George Washington.
believe that being single-minded is healthy when it comes down to catching Day and Chubb on being part of 54 Streeters?
That question?
I said, do you believe that being single-minded is healthy when it comes down to catching Day and Chavez on being part of 54th Streeters?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that Sydney was just focused on Day and Chavez.
I mean, they weren't a suspect of this.
You said some people might think he was carried away, true?
Carrying the weight.
Yeah.
Carried away?
Yeah, he might get carried away, true.
Did he say that in his testimony?
Huh?
Did he say that in his
Nothing.
testimony?
Nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's 107. It says, I guess most people think she got carried away.
So do you think Sydney got carried away?
Do I think she? No.
No? So you don't think what other people said was true about him being carried away? Right.
didn't you
No.
use that?
No.
What other people?
Yeah.
No.
You stated that you think for the most part he was on the right on target, true?
True.
Does